Hey folks, how you doing? Susie Meadows here. Today I'm going to be playing with this paper pumpkin kit that just came. It's called Nest of Christmas and it's the October 24 kit. So as you know, these kits have everything needed to make projects. And when I open this up here, let me get this out of the way. These are the projects. So there's 8 cards, everything to make 8 cards, these four, and envelopes. But I'm going to use one of these, and instead of making this design, I am going to make 4 alternatives. So you'll see we'll make this one, and then we'll make this plus this gift tag. So that's what we are going to do. So let's get these out of the way. Let me put them where they need to be so I can find them when it's time to work on the project. Okay. Well, hey, I hope everybody's doing well. I know it has been a minute since I have done a video. I think 2 months. It's been crazy. I've continued to do the classes locally. Every month I do a class locally at the library, but otherwise I have, it's been busy with my full-time job. So, but what we're going to do with this one, we're going to cut these panels apart. And these, we're going to take this, maybe, here we go. This is it's just a die cut. We're going to take that out. And normally these other cards don't use this, but I am going to use this. And then the other card base is also a trifold, and it's this one. I love that foil. But we're going to, and it doesn't use this window either, but we are going to use it. So we'll get these out of the way here. And okay, so I think the first thing we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut these card bases. So to do that, get my handy dandy trimmer here. This one here is going to be 3 3/4. I like coming over here. 3 3/4. So it is right there. There we go. And this one is by 5. There we go. So it is Sunday, October. What date is it? Oh, October 27th is what it is today. Now this one is 4. And I'm going to cut right here in the fold, I think. I'll start there. That will be my clean edge. And it needs to be 4 inches. So over here's my 4 inches. It's been a nice fall here. We're having a little bit of an Indian summer, in fact. It is, well, 60s today, but by Thursday, it's going to be back up to 80. So, but that's just the way it goes. So, okay, so we have that card base and this last one. This one also needs to be 4. And this one, you see, it's going to, some people like it centered. I'm not going to worry about it being centered per se. So mine's going to be a little bit, and you'll see when I get it out here, you'll see what I'm talking about. So see, it's not centered there, but that's okay. That's fine by me. So, and I think 5 1/4 will be right there. And now we are ready to go. Okay, so get these out of the way here. These are extra pieces I do not need, but I will save because I'll find uses for them. Okay, first thing on this one. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Paper Pumpkin, they have been every quarter, they do an add-on, and this time it is a 3-piece set of dies, Merry tags, and more, and I'm going to be using these. And these tags go with each of these kits. This particular kit, well, you'll see. We'll just put it that way. You'll see. So, and Paper Pumpkin, you can subscribe once a month. It comes, you subscribe by the 10th or the 11th of the month, I forget which. and 10th, I believe. And the kit is mailed on the 11th. So, and we get hints of what it's going to be. We don't know exactly. And that's part of the surprise. And I don't mind that because I enjoy having everything needed to make the project. So now you can use, actually what came in this kit was some tear and tape, but I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of liquid glue and just a thin bead of it. And this will be my front. And this is just a normal card front size, 4 by 5 1/4. Card bases are 5 1/2 there. Okay, so, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy over because we are going to stamp these at the same time. This kit has a stamp set, and I'm going to be using the Christmas. I'm not going to use that Mary, but I'm going to use this Christmas, and later on we'll use the Cardinal. But let's get, and it comes with ink. It comes with the small, let me see if I've got it here. Nope, wrong color. No, wrong color. Once you know, there's 4 here, and I pick up the wrong one. It comes with a small ink spot, but I save these because I like to give them away or take it when I'm traveling, because this is a lot smaller than the large pad. But now that I'm here, I'm going to use this. So, don't be surprised if you hear noises such as kitty cats. There are kitty cats in the room. So this is what we're making for that. And I'm going to go ahead. I opened up, but I like putting this down first. This is a die cut that came in there for one of the cards. But I'm going to use it for this gift tag. And I'm going to go right there. Now, you see that white space? I wanted to cover that up. So what I did, get everything down here. These are the Mary Tags and More. These are the dies. And the ones I'm going to use are the foliage and the Mary. And in fact, the Mary, someplace here, oh yes, here we go. Here is my Mary. I've already cut it out, so you don't have to see me cut. So there and there. This is some of our glimmer paper, and I like it because it doesn't, see, it didn't come off. There's not glitter. You get those, sometimes you get those cards that have glitter that go everywhere. Oh, I hate that. So, but this is the other piece. You know, this window sheet we didn't use? Well, I have already die cut 4 pieces of foliage out. So that way you don't have to see me do that. But let's get these out. And let me show you what, I have some variety. Of course, I'm trying to get it out of a container here. Okay. So this is what it looks like from that paper. It's got just a little bit of texture. And then here's if you do it out of shaded spruce, the cardstock. And then if you do it out of glimmer paper. So you have options. Let me get this up here. Here's the 3 different, I don't know if you can see the difference or not. You can up close. You can definitely see the glimmer. But these are the ones we're going to use. So, and I'm going to actually cut. I'm going to hodgepodge. So I'm going to put a little bit of my glue. And I need my pokey tool to lift this up because I want it to be right there. And then I want to cover that area. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in a couple pieces. And I'm going to go right there. A little bit of adhesive. There we go. So that way it looks like the bird is not floating in the air. And we know the birds can hover, but at the same time, there we go. And I think I'll go like that right there. Okay, so now we're ready for Christmas. And I'm going to go ahead and do that over here. So I think I'm going to start with this. I'm going to use some glimmer paper. And I'm going to do that. And here's some pieces and parts I think we will use. We don't need the end. So there we go. Put a little bit of like that. And like I said, there's the cardinal. There's this cardinal stamp. And I have already stamped it, and here's a couple extra. I have already stamped it. Oops, get my die. I don't want to lose my die. And I fussy cut it out. So here is the cardinal that we're going to use. But I want just a little more. Maybe. There we go. Oops, now see, this is going in an envelope, so it needs to all stay within the boundary. Okay, so we're done with that. And I think my cardinal, I'm going to have it popped up. So also in the kit comes dimensionals. In this case, I've cut a couple down, a couple smaller in half, just because I didn't need the big piece. So, but you wouldn't have to at all. So there's my bird. Now I am ready to stamp. So I'm going to use Christmas. And we're going to stamp that right there. And for my gift tag, Christmas. There we go. Now I should have cut these out with adhesive backing, but I didn't think about it. So I'm going to get a piece of scrap. Of course, I'm looking for a piece of scrap. Here we go. This is how I like to, I don't want to get my workspace, and I've got a couple options. In fact, this is what I'm going to do. If you've got a silicone mat, that's the best. I'll show you. The best way is put just a little bit of glue and just get it in there a little bit. And because you don't have to have it down everywhere because it's going to stay. So there's my Mary. And see there, I got a little bit extra, but it will dry clear. And then I just happen to have an eraser that I can get that other off. Or the other option, if you don't want to do that, now with the mat here, you can go like this. So you could, and there are some fine tip that we have a fine tip glue that you could be using. I just tend to use my normal here. So there we go. And see, I've got glue on my finger because this is sticky. But to turn it over, okay, and we're going to put that right here. There we go. I'm going to get my silicone mat out of the way. So now I am ready for some snow. So now who would think green snow? But if you don't want it solid, you can stamp off. So I'm stamping it off to the side and then coming back. Okay, and then we'll go one more bing and bing and bing. That's good, and I'm not going to do that one. So I like these little white loose snowflakes. So and the easiest way for me is we will put a dot right there. Just a dot of glue, glue, and I think I will put some right here on the foliage. And I can do the same here. Oh, let's put one here, put one there, and down here. Okay, the easiest way for me is here. And since I have glue on my finger, it wants to stay with me. Where did I do this one? I did this one. And these are raised just a little bit. And we'll do all large. There's a couple sizes in here. So there's that card. So let's get this guy. I'm going to put see there, I've got a couple. I had a couple come with me, that's okay. And I want this one here. And to show you the other sizes, I'm looking for a small. Of course, all the large ones are on top. Ah, there's a small one. There we go. So there we go. We have those. Get that out of the way. And then this was on the clearance rack. And I'm not going to do it because I've got wet glue right there. But what I did, I sliced that. And then I added some of this pretty, what is it? It is satin and sheer ribbon. And I think that looked really good. So we have this one. Oh, I had an extra, wait a minute. See, I've got another dot of glue. I better get that one. So we got one more. One more. And there we go. Okay. So we've got two other cards. And they will go together pretty quickly here. So we're going to set this to the side where I will come back and get this. And let's go with this one. This card here. This is where we cut the card base down 3 3/4 by 5. So get my envelope out. And here we go. So in this case, we will just half sheet of cardstock. Now this ribbon is on clearance. And so I picked some up because I love this boho blue. You have different ways of putting your ribbon on. You can glue them. But what I'm going to do is just fold it back here and use my tear and tape. And there we go. So we don't need the size on here, do we? Okay. So now this is ready to adhere down. I can take the back off and use that as adhesive, but you know, this is just as quick. This is a really quick card. So, and I have already punched. This is from our online exclusives, the 1 3/4 inch circle punch in Lemon Lolly and the Heartflelt Hexagon. And once again, I'm going to add some elevation. So that one. See, and I put these on each end to straddle that ribbon. Okay. Oh, but it always helps if you take the adhesive off. Ha! Oh my goodness. Do you ever have those days? Today was such a day. I got up, I was so organized. I was getting ready to go to church. We do a brunch. I made sausage balls. First time I'd made that recipe, and ooh, loved it. I was packed, everything in the car, and I was even ahead of schedule. I was so tickled. I was going to be there, 10 minutes early. I go out. My car battery is dead. And it's like, no. So I tried again. And nope, it was dead. It was deader than a doornail. And I thought, well, crap, I could have, let's see if the neighbors are around, you know, maybe they can jump me. So I text them real quick, and I didn't hear anything. And then I thought, well, you know, they may have already left for church. And I thought, ooh, anyway, I have the front end of my car. I pulled into the garage. So somehow I'd have to get the car out to get close to their batteries. So, but I tell you, my parents are lovely, and they, several years ago when I got on my own, they made sure I was ready to be on my own. And one of the things they gave me was a battery charger. So I am charging the battery. So that way we'll get it charged again. I don't know what's up, but anyway, it is. Oh, this was also on clearance in $3.70, so half price is what that was. So here's this card. That was quick. And okay, so this last card we are going to make is this one here. And you know, I tell you, with Stampin' Up, a lot of the demonstrators are great at sharing their ideas. And I saw a template like that from someone else, and I loved it. But I'm going to use, I need to get some stuff out of the way here. Hang on. Let me move things. Get that up there, out of the way. Here we go. Okay. So I'm using some foil, and I am using, this is my favorite bundle, the decorative trees, this stamp set, and these dies. And in this, I used this pencil tree and the star. And I already have that die cut, but I'm going to use this one right now. And I need, okay, I've got my stamps out already. Good. Okay. So we'll get this, move this to the side. And I got to bring the big boss over for this one. So, and it may not all fit in and that's okay. So I'm going to take this card front that was 4 and 5. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I need my cutting blade down, and I'm going to center this. And I'm going to move it down towards the bottom. I think somewhere like right there. To me, that looks centered. Got some Post-it tape just to hold it in place. And I need my cutting blade. Nope. The one on top. Sorry for shaking you. Okay. Get this out of the way here. Okay. So we've got that. And here's the tree for a later project. I don't need it right now, but I will use that later. So I need, get that out of the way here. I'm using Summer Splash. Okay, and I need the tree. Oh, wait a minute, before I do that, wait a minute, I'm not ready. I need my card base. Get this out of the way. Okay, and I'm using thick white because I like for a card base. I like it when it's thick like that. And we are going to adhere this down. There we go. There we go. Now we are ready to stamp. And we're going to use this tree here. So, and we're going to stamp right in the negative space. And while I have this, I don't have a plan for this tree right now, but I'm going to use it later. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. So I have it for later. And then I'm going to, up here at the top, I'm going to put, oh, Christmas tree. So I have that stamped. And I've got some more. Well, I have the ink out. I am going to stamp some ornaments. And to do that, you see there's 3 ornaments here. I just want 1. So I'm going to look in here. That's what's nice about it being photopolymer. I can look and see and just have 1 stamp. I think I'll put it there. Okay. And I'm going to do that on my envelope also. Okay, now we are ready for the bow. Here we go. And I've just got stuff laying here. So I'm going to take a scratch piece because I'm going to keep this piece white underneath here because I'll probably use it again. So I've got my bow. And I can look through here. Bing, and I can look through here. And there we go. So that is my envelope. And let's do, okay. Have a few ornaments hanging down. I just think this is adorable. I just love this. Okay. I'm not going to put a sentiment in here for right now because I think we're good. So we've got our card base. Now we are ready. And this is where I've already cut it out. I had a piece of silver foil and I cut out the pencil tree and the star. While I was at it, I cut out some ornaments too, but okay. So here it is. And once again, it's thin. I could have used adhesive sheets. I chose not to just because I just didn't get around to it. So, but I still have some glue from earlier. Now, the thing to think about on foil, if you get glue on foil, it does not come off. So be careful. So that is going to go right here. And then I need my star. And here's my star. I'll get some glue on it. Oh, now I could have, I want to bump that up. I want to put elevation on it. I wouldn't have to. Let's see. I've already got glue, so I won't. I will go ahead and put it right there. Okay, so get the silicone mat out of the way. Ink out of the way. And I think we're ready to add some bling, just a little bit of bling here. And I'm going to use just the plain old rhinestone jewels. And I'm going to take a large jewel and put it right in the middle of my star. I'm going to use a small jewel and put up here an Christmas tree and another small one, Christmas tree. And then I'm going to do a couple others. I'm going to do one down here, and I think I'll do another over here. There we go. How is that? Isn't that adorable? And like I said, I can't remember what other demonstrator. She did a template similar to this, and I thought, oh, I love that. So this was not my original idea, guys. I don't want to take credit for that. So now I have one last I was going to show you. So these envelopes, I think they're gorgeous. They're just a little bit of foil here. And then here's some berries and some bows. And so what I did another tag. And this is, once again, one of the dies from the add-on, which is the Merry Tags and More. We've got this right here. So I die cut that out right there and had a tag. So let me bring all these out here so you can see what I finished. So like I said, this was, here's the initial ones out of, we'll do this right in the middle and that one. And here we have this card. And then where's my gift tag? Oh, here's the gift tag. And then the gift tag right here. So, well, I guess I have more room than what I thought. So there we go. So these are the ones we did. Guys, if you've got any questions, you can get a hold of me at craftingwithsusie.stampinup.net. If you're interested in purchasing any of these extra things I've used. Now, you can't get the kit right now because it comes originally. Sometimes I don't know if there will be refills that you might be able to get. So far, I've not seen it yet. It's not time. Probably here in the next month, if there's a refill, there will be. So, but anyway, these are the projects I came up with, gang. I hope you enjoyed them. I sure enjoy, oops, I need to get these up a little bit higher. I sure enjoy creating alternatives. But if you've got any questions, by all means, give me a holler. If you like this, do a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. Leave a comment on my video, and I will continue to create and share some different options. So thanks so much, gang. It was nice crafting with you today, and you take care. Bye-bye.